females tend to follow all the guidelines set for the males exactly to the T, and what happens is they come to me either with stuck weight or with messed up hormones. They have lost the period. So today we will discuss how females should be following keto diet, low carb diet and fasting during their menstrual cycle so as not to mess up with their hormones but actually optimize their hormones and fertility. And the males also should watch this video because they get to know what are the best days of the month to talk whatever you want to talk with the females in your life, like your mother, your wife, your daughter, your sister. So watch till then. Assalamualaikum wonderful people, I am Dr. Asma. Today we will discuss the role of each of the hormones in the menstrual cycle, what is good for each of these hormones and what is not good, and at the end I will try to explain a complete 30-day cycle of how keto diet, fasting and low carb diet should be followed by a woman who is on her menses and they don't want to mess up their menses. So let's start.
If you want to know about amazing natural supplements and wonderful, tasty recipes of superfoods that will keep you away from the pills, injections and tablets of doctors, do subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon right with it, because frankly, this is the type of information that no one else is gonna tell you anywhere else on the internet.
So the female menstrual cycle has a follicular phase and a luteal phase. From the day 1 till the middle of the cycle. Basically, if there is a 28-day cycle, so the first 14 days will be the follicular phase and the next 14 days will be luteal phase. So what happens is during the ovulation phase, the predominant hormone is the estrogen, and the estrogen you can say is an extrovert hormone. Basically what happens is estrogen, whenever estrogen is there, it does not get affected by stress. Whatever is the level of stress, you will have mental clarity and to boost up the estrogen, basically you should be doing more fasting, more keto diet, more low carb diet. Basically it improves the insulin sensitivity and it improves the function of the estrogen hormone. That is the reason why many females, they feel better after fasting or a low carb diet, because this phase that improves a lot. When it is the estrogen dominant part of the cycle, you can run marathons, you can do prolonged fasts, you can do whatever extent of low carb diet or keto diet you want. It will be a piece of cake because your body is conducive to it because of the estrogen. And what happens is, if your body has low estrogen or it has estrogen which is not of a good quality, estrogen that we have gathered from, like for example plastics, okay, plastics, whenever a thing is kept in a plastic, it keeps on releasing something called hormone disruptors. Okay, these are estrogen mimicking compounds, not estrogens, but they mimic estrogen, and when they go into your body, they basically suppress your own estrogen. So these compounds are not good, and I am not aware of any other brand other than ourselves which are selling the shampoos and oils or cosmetics in glass bottles. Just because of this danger that the cosmetics in plastic bottles or plastic containers pose, that is to say they basically release these hormone disruptors into your cosmetics. If for example you bought a shampoo bottle, plastic shampoo bottle, now the shampoo will be sitting in that bottle at least for a month or so, not to mention the amount of time it has spent in the shop and inside that plastic container. And all that time, that plastic bottle or container is releasing this estrogen mimicking compounds or the hormone disruptors into your shampoo or into your oil. Whatever is the cosmetic which is inside the plastic container is so rich in the estrogen mimicking compounds that it messes up with your hormones. So I would say always opt for the shampoos and oils and cosmetics which are not in plastic containers. Plastic is very bad, especially for female health. And I would say you should give a try to our oil and shampoo because it has wonderful reviews. Please do try that your cosmetics are in non-plastic containers. Okay, I have made a whole video about how BPA-free plastic is still plastic and it still has these hormone disruptors. It releases the hormone disruptors into your cosmetics. The second hormone is, however, progesterone. Now, progesterone is exactly opposite of what estrogen is. When cortisol is high, progesterone is shy. If you are stressed, your progesterone levels will go under. Okay, if you are like running marathons, doing like prolonged fast, doing strict keto, this is not good for your progesterone. Your progesterone needs carbohydrates. It wants carbohydrates. So that is why what happens, you must have seen the females, when the menstrual cycle is near, they want to eat more. They just want to sit in the corner. They don't want to do anything. They just want to eat a piece of chocolate and just rest and relax and eat some carbohydrates in the form of pizzas and ice cream. This I would like to change. Don't take your carbohydrates in the forms of pizzas and ice creams and all those processed carbohydrates. Take it in the form of natural carbohydrates. Like you can take beans, legumes, sweet potatoes, okay, and all fruits. You can take all foods. These are all carbohydrate rich, and this is what you need during this phase. Basically, after the 20th day of your cycle is the time when your body needs these things. If you want to see a menstrual cycle from day 1 of the menstrual cycle, that is when you get the spotting till day 10. You can do fasting, you can do low carb, you can do keto diet. Okay, these are the days which are good. These are the days in which the estrogen is more. Okay, and estrogen likes that. And once you do keto, that basically improves your insulin resistance, which is again good for estrogen. Then from day 11 till day 15. Now again, this is, you can fast, you can do low carb, but you should take excessive amount of vegetables. Why? Because vegetables and probiotics. I have done many videos on all kinds of probiotics, sauerkraut, all the vinegars, kimchi, and these things are called probiotics because these are healthy bacteria. Once you produce your hormones, they can only be as good as if there is something to convert them to the active form. So what these bacteria will do, they will eat the fibers from the vegetables and basically your hormones will be activated. So basically day 11 to day 15 is the time when ovulation occurs. The egg is released. Okay, and it requires some hormones, and these hormones can be activated if you are taking enough vegetables. So day 11 to day 15, you can do keto diet, low carb and fasting, but with addition of vegetables. Okay, from day 16 till day 20, this is the time when again you can do low carb, you can do prolonged fast and everything like that. But once you hit the day 20, now you should stop low carb. Okay, now your body requires high carb because this is the time from day 20 till the next cycle, usually the 28th day. This is the time where your body needs carbohydrates. Now from the day 21st, you will not do keto, low carb or fasting. Okay, I would say if you have joined gym, take these days off. We need to be away from any stressor, whether it be physical stressor or like emotional stressor or like in the form of fasting. Do not do prolonged fasting in these days after your 20th day of menstrual cycle. Okay, keep it in mind because these are the days of progesterone. Always respect your cycle when you are following low carb diet or keto diet. You have basically, if you want to summarize, there are 3 weeks you can do the keto diet, low carb diet and fasting, and then in the final week, the last week, you are not allowed to do keto diet or fasting or low carb. It will mess up with your hormones a lot. And I would advise, if you want to know more about the fasting and the low carb or the keto diet as per the female hormonal cycle, do follow Dr. Mindy. In fact, I think she is doing a great job, and I always recommend Dr. Mindy's lectures. Do view them. I'll share a link of Dr. Mindy's lectures in the description box below. So let me know in the comment section below, how has low carb, keto diet and fasting affected your fertility? Did your fertility improve? Do you observe these protocols that I have just described? Take care till meet next time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.